Hey, so I wanted to share with you a little bit about how I started to get my anxiety on track, right? For years, I tried medicine from the doctor, different prescriptions, and they just didn't work for me. They made me 10 times worse. My anxiety attacks went through the roof, and there was no way I could touch the stuff. When I started to get really good results, it was when I went to see an Ayurvedic practitioner. Now, this guy was amazing, and he just showed me three things. He gave me some really amazing herbs, and it was a herbal tablet, and it was called Worry Free. And what it did was it was like taking diazepam for me at first, not because that's what it's meant to do, but because when you're so exhausted from adrenal fatigue, from having anxiety for so many years and not getting any better, you need something that really kicks that anxiety in the butt. And what Worry Free does, or what it did for me, was it brought everything right down so that I could really relax. And this meant I had one and ended up crashing on the couch immediately. So they're quite strong, but when you start using them, what happens is it takes you right out of fight or flight. So to begin with, I was in fight or flight, obviously for years, and I got to the point where I was running on adrenaline, which is what creates rushing woman syndrome and all that sort of thing. So what you need to do when you're in that space and you've got fatigue like that from running on adrenaline, you need to bring your nervous system back into check. And what that does often is it just wipes you out. So because you're so incredibly exhausted, you need to just go to sleep to recoup your energy stores. So what Worry Free does is it does just that. It starts to bank up your energy stores. And the amazing thing about the product is it's not at all addictive, because you take it, you build up your energy stores, and then you start feeling better, right? So you have more energy and you wake up feeling a lot more refreshed, a lot more revitalized. And over a period of 6 months, I started to regain a whole lot more energy. So I didn't need it as much. I could only take it at night at first because my adrenals were in such bad check that every time I had it, I'd fall asleep. So I just took it at night and then I'd have a really good sleep. Over the years of taking it, I started to take half during the day, and I was able to stay awake and just be a lot calmer during the day, and that was really nice. So I continued to take it for 2 or 3 years. And what that did was it really brought my energy stores back up, and it made me able to function during the day in a much more comfortable, relaxed position. Because if we're trying to work through our thoughts and racing minds and tension in the body and all that sort of thing, we need to be not in fight or flight, because it's going to be really difficult to heal our minds and do all the things that I'm going to be teaching you to do if you're in fight or flight and you're running on adrenaline. It's going to be very counterproductive. So that was the first thing.